as our guest musician today. Please stand and join in as Edith leads our opening song.
Don't stand. It's okay. All the times I've been having I was just been singing one of my songs, and I was trying to think, like, what would be a good song to start that everyone would know, and that's why I copied it out this morning, and then someone photocopied "Morning Has Broken," and I thought it would be a lovely start to the morning. And then I got thinking some more, because I was thinking, what is it I notice about the group when they sing? And it was that there wasn't a whole lot of singiness in the, it's like kind of like, oh, okay, we'll sort of sing, we'll kind of sing. And so I thought this would be a perfect morning, like Barb not being afraid to be right on the lollipop of that microphone and just go. And so I was trying to think, what was it? It's the idea of, as you're breathing in and out, before we go into the meditation, everybody gets relaxed. But most of us, when we're singing, myself included, I find I have to remind myself to relax, because I get kind of tight, worrying about, oh, am I going to get it right? Or the other one is, will I be heard? Like not wanting to always be heard. So that's the idea of the song this morning. So "Morning Has Broken" was written about a little town I think in Sussex, in England, and it was written by a children's author many decades ago, and it was first heard in church in, I think, around the 1930s. So when we start the song, we're going to stay relaxed and see if you can move into what the words are saying, rather than just trying to sort of sing a song. See if we can have it be that you're singing from that deep place inside, and just really celebrate this truly beautiful morning that we're in the middle of, grey clouds and all. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light Eden saw play. with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for them sing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. That was lovely. Oh.
Really love that song. Thank you, Edith. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to people here and those who are online. My name is Sharon Blackwell, and I'm one of the people speaking today. If you're joining online, we'd love to have you stay connected with us. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can go on the website and get an email letter. And if you'd like to be part of this and you're here, you can put your email in when we do the tithe. And anyway, welcome to everyone, a warm welcome to those here and online. Thank you. I'm going to go on to the other side. All right. The Unity Movement offers ideas for full and abundant living. We draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary wayshower and example. And we honor that there is universal wisdom in faith traditions all over the world. We respect every person's right to choose their own path, their own spiritual path. All are welcome, all are worthy, and all are celebrated here. So we're going to start with an affirmative prayer. We begin by acknowledging with gratitude that we are on the traditional and ancestral territory of the Kakite First Nation. And we give thanks for First Nations peoples everywhere for their custody of the beautiful land in which we live, we work, and we pray. We are grateful to be together today in our community of joy, to sing together, to laugh together, to be inspired by ideas for a wholehearted living and to connect and love one another. Many names and paths lead to the one presence and one power that we call God. That power is the creating, attracting, and unifying force of love energy, which surrounds us, which lies within us, that expresses as us, through us, in which we live and move and have our being. In this energy and as this energy, we are all one. And from this oneness, we send a blessing of unconditional love, peace, and abundant joy to all beings everywhere. We are so grateful, and so it is. I'm now going to read from the Daily Word for Sunday, March 26th. The word is joy. I draw from my wellspring of joy. There are so many ways to express joy. I may speak words of praise that, being the awareness of even blessings to mine, I may take joyful action, my every step aglow with the light of God, enlivening all that I do. I celebrate the playful joy of every child, especially the child within me. I experience the same happiness whether I'm in the heart of a busy city or in the stillness of nature. And then there is the quiet joy of just being, the richest joy of all. I rediscover my joy by taking slow, deep breaths, tapping into my well-being of well-being that never runs out. I feel its energetic flow spilling over into my heart and life. What joy to be a spiritual being, a precious child of God. And from Luke 2:10, but the angel said to them, do not be afraid. For see, I am bringing you good news and great joy for all the people. Just a sec here. Okay, just one more page here. All right. And so I'm happy to introduce Janet Law, who's been here many times, and we love her. Janet is passionate about the transformation potential that dwells in each person. She is a lifelong Unity student and teacher and attended numerous classes at Unity Village as part of the licensed teacher program. Janet embraces life with vitality and resonance. Janet was published in Health, Wealth, and Wisdom magazine, has written a play, and then has presented TED Talk entitled The Healing Power of Trees, and she's wearing it today too. Janet has been a regular guest speaker at Unity of New Westminster, and we enjoy her uplifting and inspirational message. So please welcome Janet, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I think you're going to lead us first into a meditative experience here, so I'm just going to
I'm so sorry. It's with the room starts cold and then starts warming up, and it affects the wood. So. Is the beating we call the moment life, and heart is the rush when life first arrives, and heart is a rending, sometimes a pain you never knew. And heart is the moment when love is born anew.
and heart is our vessel, our artery, and vein and heart is the racing when life calls your name. And heart is the rhythm, the drumming in a chest, and heart is the courage when you stand and face your tests, and heart is the leap, the fall into the void. Oh, and heart is the ache when we have to say goodbye. And heart is the mending, and heart provides our glue, and heart is the flutter when first I noticed you. And hearts can be tiny, oh, but hearts are open wide, and hearts hold our prayers. The heart of us decides. And hearts we awaken, and hearts return to sleep. Heart is the promises we keep. We keep. And heart is God's blessing, and then we learn to see heart is a treasure given and received. Oh, and heart is the baby whose heart once beat in me, and heart was the labor when I birthed and set her free, and heart is a mother. Oh, I was truly blessed. Heart is my truth confessed. And heart is the miracle, and heart is the sign, and heart is forever. God in us divine, and heart is forever. God in us divine.
What a beautiful way to start a meditation. Oh my goodness. I think we already meditated, but we'll have a little more. So let us just gently move into this space even more as we create our life experiences through our heart and in our way of thinking. Aligning ourselves now with Spirit through meditation. In unity, meditation is affirming prayer, connecting with the Spirit of God, the divine within. And we assert positive beliefs about desired outcomes. Jesus taught when he said, "So I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." So let's make ourselves more comfortable now, as many of us have closed our eyes or softened our gaze to the floor, and we take a deep, deep breath in. And in this moment, as you exhale, imagine any discomfort or stress leaving the body as you settle into this space, tuning in to your breath. Notice your breath without trying to change it. Notice that if you feel tense, that you can relax in this second. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, and continue to take deep, full breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe, become aware of the state of your body and the quality of your mind, for you are always connected to the mind of God, your divine connection to the all of life. And now, place a hand over your heart and continue to inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. This is the place where we experience love for self and others. And as your breath becomes smoother and more effortless, feel the flow of air moving into your lungs and back out into the world. And on each inhale, affirm, "I am worthy." And on each exhale, "I am loved." I am worthy and I am loved. So let each of us inhale and draw this self-love. And again, exhaling and releasing anything that does not serve you, for I am love. And for just a moment, visualize yourself standing in front of a mirror. And you look into your own eyes. You look into your own eyes until you see the face of God. You are the face of God. And imagine now that you could breathe into your heart and visualize love pouring out of your hands and into the heart of the world. I hold you in my heart, affirming, I hold you in my heart. And let this love warm and permeate you from your heart center, filling the rest of your body. You are a part of me. You are a part of me. And feel this sense of comfort and calm traveling up and through your entire being and beyond, allowing the sensation of warmth to fill you from head to toe. And now visualize yourself standing in front of that mirror again. You are the face of God. Breathing deeply here, and know that love is always available as you need it. The web of love is always present. The silken threads of your life being weaved together. We have set these healing tones. God is the healing thought and the healing energy. And we will retreat now for a few moments of focused prayer as we anchor our attention in divine love, in divine source. In this life, we simply allow our mind to be attentive, our nervous system to be still, and our heart to be open, and allow spirit to be free. So in the silence is my place of love, peace, and renewal. And with the next outgoing breath, relish the moment of deep spiritual awareness. And affirm this as we go in to the silence. Love flows like a river through my mind and heart. Love flows like a river through my mind and heart. In the silence. With every breath, I circulate spiritual love through my body, my thoughts, and my feelings. I am captivated by God as the infinite vibration throughout my being. The calm, vital force of infinite love inspires me now as I go into the silence again with this affirmation. Immersed in divine love, I listen, learn, and live. Immersed in divine love, I listen, learn, and live in the silence. All things are possible in divine mind. Divine ideas are flowing to meet me. My quiet thoughts soothe my feelings in this prayer and this meditation. I am open to rich possibilities within, and I envision love. Let us affirm in our minds, let there be love always expressed in all people. Let there be love always expressed in all people. And I would like to take a moment to visualize beloved Reverend Julie Montag and her beloved husband Roy Ayres. Roy is holding a vigil today at 3 o'clock. And I would ask all of you to tune in, if you're able, to visualize love, to visualize home, and to visualize the deep power and presence of the divine. And when you're ready, take a few more deep mindful breaths. Softly open your eyes and sit and acknowledge the unique experience that you have had in this time that we have had together. Are we all here? Wiggle your fingers and toes. Let's get happening. Oh my goodness, what a beauty. What a beauty it is to look out and to see the face of God and the face of love. It's wonderful. So, the web of love. You're going to do a song first, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Are we snowdrops, small shoots through cold dirt, tiny, fragile, blessed and strong, without warning, frosty morning, still we grow and we belong. And are we blossoms? Have we forgotten blushing plums, pink and white, whispers tender, we all surrender, dressed undressed, petals taking flight, and heartbeat taking, joy vibrating, we are waking into spring as we open God's truth spoken, winter's broken into spring, into
Wow. I might need a Kleenex. The web of love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. There's nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. All you need is love. Do, 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 do. All you need is love. Do, 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 do. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Ram Dass said it this way: be here now. And in this second, we are love. Jesus said it this way: love your neighbor as yourself. So let's be here now in love. And greetings to the natural world and the cycles of life. So I have a little mirth moment for you. Life has 3 levels of existence: pain and pleasure in the physical plane, enlightenment in the spiritual plane, and no leg room in the airplane. So the web of love is the web of life. This is the unifying force, and our life is a system of interconnected elements, and the system connects all people and all of nature. We communicate as one, and in our intricate language that we all understand. So, we build the fibers and qualities of our divine nature, and we see love as the conduit for every word, every action, and every deed. So we're going to strengthen the fibers of these beautiful silken threads of each other and allow the environment of unity to be activated, and activated in our spirit now. We have so much to celebrate today. March, we are reminded to love our connection to our true nature, love, and our connection to the true oneness of our connection with nature. The spring equinox just happened, and we know that we are taking this deep dive together, and love is the activator as we build this web of love. A few years ago, I was part of an event called Defying Expectations, a gathering of empowered people coming together to hear a series of empowered individuals speak on defying expectation. And the first one was our beautiful Michael Jean. And Michael Jean was the Governor General at the time. She was the 27th governor, and she loved her way everywhere. I mean, truly loved it. She was the first Haitian Canadian Black woman who gave the most dynamic message of love and life, and we were all blessed. Afterwards, having the experience and opportunity to spend time with her, myself and my dear friend Desiree, we asked her if she knew who the first lady of jazz was in Canada. Well, she did not know. So we made sure that we told her about Eleanor Collins, known as Vancouver's jazz queen at the time, and still considered that way. She was a Canadian performer and internationally known as the first Black woman to ever own her own TV show in the 1960s. It was called Eleanor Sings, and it was on CBC. Now, here we see Eleanor singing on her show there. What a beauty. And here, she overcame the many barriers at that time of prejudice that were occurring in the early years. But she activated her power of love. And when they moved from Edmonton to Vancouver, she did experience some hardships. And it did not curb her expansion of love, and her career rocketed. In time, the family moved to Burnaby, where she raised her 4 children and continued to sing. And when the neighbors did not want a black family to move into the neighborhood, she just took it in stride and joined the local clubs, the PTAs, taught at the school, went to the community center and taught children how to sing. Positive attitude continued to rise in love. And Mikkel Jean was amazed at what she heard and had accomplished, and yet she had never heard of this woman. Does she have the Order of Canada? Mikkel said. I said, no. Well, Mikkel responded well and said, I think she truly deserves this. And can I get her phone number, and can we get her on the phone? They talked a very long time, and Eleanor received the Order of Canada in 2005. And many do not know that she had her roots in Unity and was a fixture singing and participating at Unity of Vancouver for many years. Her family and Desiree and I, we spent much time with her granddaughter Tanya in our Youth of Unity in our teenage years. And Eleanor said it best in this quote about life: wherever you are, whatever corner you are in, you can be doing everyone some good. Everyone. Now, is that not a beautiful thought to take into our day? Yeah. So Eleanor, she had a stamp, a labor of love that was given to her in this past year, February, at the age of 102. 102. And so, what a contribution she's given to the world, and what an accomplishment to be in a labor of love. Now, it's kind of a bit of a fuzzy picture there, but she looks, you would not believe she's 102. That's all I can say. So, when we remember the sacred essence that lies within every one of us, we support building a brighter and more harmonious future. So, the web of love is the energetic web which connects the sacred essence of all beings in the world. And in the deepest part of ourselves, our divine essence wants nothing more than to give love, be love, and accept love. And though sometimes the web of love is a bit invisible to our eyes, it interconnects on our deepest essence always. We are capable of giving and receiving limitless amounts of love, and many of us have forgotten this and ended up feeling alone and uncared for in our lives. But if we remember the web of love, it can remind us of our true nature, a call to join together, sharing the abundance of sacred love that flows through us, in us, and as us. So I wanted to introduce you to Indra's Net. Now, Indra's Net is a sacred Hindu teaching, and it's also known as Indra's Net, called because of the jewels of Indra's pearls. And it's a metaphor to actually illustrate the concept of our connection to others in love. It symbolizes the universe as a web of connections and interdependence, and we seek to rise up and connect ourselves in this metaphor of Indra's web. And in Eastern and Western influences, imagine for a moment a multi-dimensional spider web in the early morning, covered with little tiny dewdrops, and every dewdrop contains the reflection of all the other dewdrops. And that reflection of the dewdrop is the reflection of all the other dewdrops. And so, it is infinite. It, again, reminds us of this metaphor of our connection and our divine nature. When Indra fashioned to the world, it was made in a web, and every knot in the web is tied as a pearl. Everything that exists and has ever existed, every idea that can be thought of, every language can be a pearl in Indra's net. And you're part of that. Everything that exists will continue to exist, and you are part of that web. So we reconnect our people and our planet and the web of life that's gathering to bring us together as global community. We can send love letters to each other, to the earth, to each and every human being, and strength is found in love. And more love gives us strength. We are the divine nature of love. Charles and Myrtle Fillmore knew this intricately when they started the movement called Unity. And as we all know, it grew out of prayer and meditation and healing and love. The spiritual practice of being in New Thought is also about ancient wisdom, and we all have it. We've been given our divine nature to live in balance and harmony with each other. When the Unity movement began in the late 1800s, Charles and Myrtle attended the very first Parliament of World Religions, Wisdom Teachings. And although the gathering was predominantly Christian, it was held in Kansas City. Both the delegates and the themes were about bringing every majority world religion together. And it provided a very favorable introduction of certain Eastern and Near Eastern religions in the West: Hinduism, Buddhism, the Baha'i faith, all faiths. And in 1893, that very first meeting of the East and the West happened, and they attended. In the organization's own words, Unity's teachings are based on universal spiritual principles that run like a thread through all the world religions. The first two spiritual principles they listed are: God is always there, present everywhere, and absolute good. The second one, human beings are created in the image and likeness of God, and that our very essence is divine. Therefore, we are inherently good. The Fillmores attended this, and they were strongly influenced by the Hindu philosopher Swami Vivekananda, who spoke of religious tolerance and acceptance. And they began to encounter this birth of exploring personal theologies together. Mysticism is the experience of direct communion with ultimate reality, and they believed that we all had a direct knowledge of God and spiritual truth through our own intuition. Unity's uncommon Christianity. And the Fillmores strongly, strongly spoke of this religious tolerance and universal acceptance. And the founders joined other groups in challenging the widespread Western understanding, the way it had been, to bringing a new thought, a new way of expressing this. And Unity also benefited from the positive practical concepts of Eastern religions. Unity honors the universal principle and encourages the practice of meditation and spiritual growth. And I thought I'd show you this fun picture I found, which was everyone coming together at the Unity Farm in Kansas City, built to grow fruit trees, harvest honey, and the bees pollinated the trees. And the very first vegetarian restaurant. Very first vegetarian restaurant, and I've been there many times, quite something. And prayer and love are the foundation, the Christ consciousness teachings. This, my friend, is the true internet. The true internet. And this World Wide Web that you are connected to is built on divine nature and love. Thich Nhat Hanh was one of our great Buddhist teachers, and he recently passed at 95, but he said it this way: "My actions are my only true belongings." Take that in for a moment. My actions are my only true belongings. Only true belongings. And along with his dear friend Martin Luther King, the concept of beloved community was also part of the teaching. Thich Nhat Hanh said, when you love someone, you have to offer that person the best that you have. The best thing we can offer another person is our own true nature. Take that in for a moment. Take that in. I mean, really take it in. So let us strengthen our heart, our love factor, our innate center of being. And I wanted to share just a short story about a friend that I met when I was 6 years old, and he taught me how to strengthen it. As a young girl of 6 at Armstrong School, just up the way actually on 11th, just past 11th Avenue in Burnaby, I was greeted by Jamie, the janitor, and he had a strong arm. He would mop the floor, swinging back and forth across the hallways, and his hands would touch the silver faucets so that they would shine for the school children. And he knew every child's name as they came through the front door, and he greeted them every morning. And he was my friend. Always had a smile on his face. He sure made those floors safe for me to walk on. Always made sure the blackboards were free of chalk so that every day we could start anew. Those early days of school were memorable, and so when we were called to an assembly on that cold day in March, no one would have suspected what we were to hear. The principal took the stage and began to speak. We want to thank Jamie the janitor for his work and dedication all these years at Armstrong School, 23 in fact. He will be retiring, and then they gave Jamie the mic. I'm going blind. And I'm going to be leaving my time with all of you. And the tears began to well up. And the tears began to well up in my little 6-year-old body. Jamie, the janitor, had spent a lifetime in the service of love. And it had an impact. So what will your legacy of love be? What is your legacy of love? And right now, I want you to think of one person who has had that kind of impact and still has that impact in your life. And they are a reminder of your true nature. And I know each and every one of you has someone that will come to mind. So are you ready to powerfully transform your life? Consider taking the web of love into your everyday world. You might start your day upon awakening and end your day before sleeping with a love meditation. That's one thing you can do. 2, as you start your work or wherever and whenever you're feeling stressed, take a minute, stop, and deeply breathe in the ever-present sacred love of the web and of everyone around you. And then on the exhale, fully breathe your sacred love out to all. And you can do this with your eyes open or your eyes closed. Silently breathe the web while you're waiting at a traffic stoplight. Anybody have that experience, especially when it's a little irritating driving? Well, how about the checker at the store who's having a bad day? And we have no idea what's going on in their life, but we can breathe that love into them. And as you do this, literally thousands of people around the world will join you in breathing in this sacred love. Invite this beautiful collective love to flow deep into your being. Each time you open this heart connection, you strengthen the love for yourself and the world. These simple exercises that I just gave you, they can be done in less than a minute. Yet, as you practice it more, don't be too surprised if you see your life transforming in big ways. Jesus knew it, and all of you know it. Be and express your true self. You are made of love, so make every connection a heart talk, every interaction a heart talk, and, as Thich Nhat Hanh said, our own life has to be our message. So what's yours? What's yours? I can see it. I can see what yours is. I feel it. And so the power of love is the strongest force in the universe. And in this web of love, as you can see, it's our beautiful First Nations, our beautiful dream catcher, catching. A form, in many ways, of Indra's net. Each one tied together in such beauty. And when the web of love is active, peace is there, peace is there. So as we end today, I leave you with the Celtic prayer. Deep peace of the running rivers and waters to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the smiling stars to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. And remember, all you need is love. Do 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 do. All you need is love. Do 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 do. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Thank you for our time together, and that's the way it really is.
Well, I finished singing my song, and that's when I usually go down and sit, but I was trapped. And then I thought, oh no, I have to sit here and I'm going to get it all wrong, and I'm going to get an itchy nose, and then I'm going to get really relaxed, and then they'll think I'm sleeping. And it was one thing after another of worrying of what I'd got wrong rather than celebrating what's right. So yeah, thank you. This song is called I Love You.
Here in the crinkling lines of my aging, here where the old meets the new, here where the salt pepper gray says I'm changing, hands of a clock, the tick and the talk, here's what my heart knows is true. I love you, I love you, I love you. I see the passion, the joy and the beauty. I see the sacred beaming on through. Glance in the mirror, awakening to me imperfect perfection. Bathed in your reflection, here's what my heart knows is true. I love you, I love you, I love you. And open arms in embrace and peace, open tears in a sweet release, open, break the cloud skies in blue. I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, blessed are we travelers, windswept on our journeys. Blessed, dear companions, the many and few. God bless the years, circles turning and turning. Dust on our boots meets the road underfoot. Here's what my heart knows is true. I love you, I love you, I love you. And open arms in embrace and peace, open tears in a sweet release, open, break the cloud skies of blue. I love you, I love you, I love you. And if I could paint every note as I sing it, share every color in all that I do, hold life as a gift, unwrap it and bring it in ribbons and bows, songs held, then let go. Here's what my heart knows is true. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you.
Thank you so much, Edith. This is so wonderful. You can get out of your... Now we're going to have the Barb and Sharon show here, doing the announcements. So I'll start. So I'm just reminding you that every Monday by Zoom is our weekly prayer meeting. We check on each other, enjoy a guided meditation, and we read the names of all the people on that prayer list. If you'd like to have your name on the prayer list, or you have someone in mind that you would like to be on the prayer list, please fill in a request slip and place it in the offering basket as it goes by, or send us an email, or submit a prayer request on our website. We leave the names on our list for 2 months, and then we send it to Silent Unity, which is Unity's 24 hours, 7 days a week, weekly prayer vigil and phone line. And it stays at the village for, I think, another month. I can't remember. So anyway, Barb's going to give you some information on what's happening today. And I hope you'll stay for it too.
Me again. Today is the last Sunday of the month, and we celebrate the birthdays in the month of the last Sunday of each month and have a potluck. Please join us for food and birthday cake immediately after our service today. And after the potluck, please plan to stay for Cindy's Creative Cafe and karaoke. This event also happens on the last Sunday of each month. Several people stayed to sing karaoke, and it also a chance for you to paint, draw, sing, tell a story, or express yourself artistically in some other way. Admission is by donation. If you want to paint, the cost is $10 to pay for material. Here's your chance to connect with friends, share your talents, and learn something new. Join us on the last Sunday of each month from 12:30 to 3:30. All are welcome. Thank you, Cindy, for your inspiration.
Thank you. And April 16th is a big day. This is our annual meeting of membership immediately after the service. At the meeting, we'll share reports on how we did last year. We'll elect new members to the board. And if you've signed a membership form on paper or online, you will be eligible to vote. We've decided that lunch will be a potluck. Please mark your calendar and join us on that day. And even if you're not a member, feel free to join us and enjoy and find out what is happening at the church. We're grateful for your gifts, which support our ministry. Many of our community contribute with pre-authorized payments. We thank you. And if you're not adding anything to the basket, please bless it as it passes by you. As we sing the blessing song, please bring to mind something to be grateful for. And we will hear, we are so blessed. And we are.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
That was meant to be, with God as Creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
I am the light of God, I am the love of God, I am the power of God, I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God, I am the love of God, I am the power of God, I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God, you are the love of God, you are the power of God, you are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. You are the light of God, you are the love of God, you are the power of God, you are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God, we are the love of God, we are the power of God, we are the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well.
Oh,
Yeah, so we only went 5 minutes over.
no, they never turned on my microphone, so I couldn't thank anybody. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.